It's time to talk about Helix, and you know how much we love doing that. Whether we're at the lake or we're at home, we have a Helix mattress in our room and all of our guest bedrooms. It's really become a thing with all of our guests because as soon as they sleep on it, they wake up and ask, what did I just sleep on?
They ask for the link. They want to buy the mattress that they just slept on.
Cindy, our family friend, you might remember her from Instagram, has cut us off because a couple weeks ago I said, I think I can get you a Helix mattress, and then I haven't yet, and said, I'm not speaking to you.
They have a lineup of 20 unique mattresses so you can find the perfect mattress for you. All you have to do is take a quick online quiz to be paired with the mattress for you. Talk about your sleep preferences. If you sleep on your back, your side, your stomach, fetal position, whatever it is, they have a mattress for you. They will give you a 100-night trial and a 10 to 15-year warranty to try out your new Helix mattress. It's recommended by multiple leading chiropractors and doctors of sleep medicine as a go-to solution for improving your sleep.
It will truly be the best sleep of your life. If you have ever thought about upgrading your mattress today, I promise you the best decision you can make is going to helixsleep.com, answering those questions, and you will have the best sleep you could ever imagine in just a few days. I promise.
So if you want to get good sleep, go to helixsleep.com/VIALL for 27% off site-wide, exclusive for listeners of the Viall Files. That's helixsleep.com/VIALL for 27% off site-wide. Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they know we sent you. helixsleep.com/VIALL. We all know that working at a small business means you wear many hats, but sometimes you really need an extra pair of hands. Upwork is how good companies find great and trusted freelance talent with more than 2 decades of experience with a simple and ambitious goal to pioneer a better way of working. Companies at every stage turn to Upwork to get things done and find more flexibility in the way they staff key projects and initiatives by accessing a global marketplace filled with top talent in IT, web dev, AI, design, admin, support, marketing, and more.
Posting a job on Upwork is easy with no cost to join. You can register, browse freelancer profiles, and get help drafting a job post or even book a consultation. From there, you connect with freelancers that get you and can easily hire them to take your business to the next level. Upwork makes the entire process easier, simpler, and more affordable with industry-low fees. Post a job today and hire tomorrow with Upwork. Visit Upwork.com right now and post your job for free. That is Upwork.com to post your job for free and connect with top talent ready to help your business grow. That's UPWORK.com, Upwork.com.
You're crazy.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Viall Files Reality Recap Edition. I am your host, Nick, joined by my beautiful wife, the rest of the household. We're here in LA. We're in studio. We're rocking and rolling. We're having a great time. Lots to get into. Amazing episode for you lined up. But first and foremost, just a reminder that yesterday's Going Deeper was with the one and only Robert Irwin and his dancing partner, Whitney Carson. They're all great, but this one really touched our souls.
Good.
It touched our souls.
It was a full circle moment for me. It got emotional. It was funny. A lot of laughs.
Tears.
It was just great.
You know,
all around.
You can feel the best cry is when you feel good doing it. You know.
The best cry is when you feel good doing it.
Yeah, because it's like kind of weird, like emotional happy tears. I'm a happy crier. I don't cry when I'm sad. Mostly, I have to be like devastated to cry when I'm sad. But like when I'm Dancing with the Stars now, and I went last night. It was dedication night. Holding in the tears every dance.
Every dance was emotional.
I was watching from home and I sobbed.
It was And speaking of Robert and Whitney, they play obviously like their intro package or whatever of them talking, and the dancers are kind of like waiting until the music starts, so they're listening to their intro package and they play it on like a big screen for the audience to watch. And I took a photo of Whitney and Robert because it was so sweet. She's like she's like covering his ears, and Robert is like whispering to himself like, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. And it was just like the sweetest moment ever.
Sweet. Yeah, here it was.
Oh God, it was so good. Every single one had me crying.
Every single one. Every time somebody came out for their dedication, I was just like,
I know.
I could not hold it in.
And the contemporary dance is also just like so emotional in itself.
It was really, really good. Before we talk more about Dance with the Stars, also on Tuesday's episode of Reality Recap, we had Carlos King of Bravo Lore, former Bravo producer, host of his own show. Great insight in all things reality TV and Bravo.
Funny, fun.
So, just a great time. Also, we had Annie from Love is Blind, which we'll get into later this episode, talking about the most recent episode. Did they break up? Was that?
Yeah, that's what we watched in this
that's
episode.
what we watched.
Yeah.
It was very confusing.
I've
It
never
was the weirdest breakup I've ever watched.
I've never seen someone deny.
And honestly, that's what I would do if Nick was like, I want a divorce. I'd be like, well, no.
But
so
that's not
anyways, what do you want for dinner?
Just stick it out with me.
You can't make 1 + 1 = 3. Watch me.
Literally watch me. Loved it.
What did she say? That's
That's
not a
the
good
power
answer.
of women.
That's my type of math, actually.
Yeah.
You know, I'm curious. Like, did you find her at least entertaining in this last episode?
Oh, I've never said I don't find her entertaining. I just think I'm really sorry for her about this edit. Because we all know it's just the edit's fault.
Also, joining us later this episode, Michelle Buteau. She's the host of The Circle on Netflix, hilarious comedian. Also, just fan of all things reality TV. We'll talk a little Housewives with her, some Love is Blind. She'll be up shortly. Back to Dancing with the Stars. Our boy Dylan, I think highest score of the night.
Arbor
Killed it.
He honestly, so good. It was so good. I felt like it deserved a 10. I'm going to be on.
No.
I think it did. I know they like to save the 10s. I know. Boring. Don't care.
Got the best he's got the best compliment of the night. In addition to having the best score, he had the best compliment of the night, which was, I don't know which judge said it to him, but they think one of them referred to him as the most improved. And when it comes to Dancing with the Stars, that's all you really want to hear. Can someone quickly look up Bobby Bones' comments regarding the recent exit of Hilaria Baldwin, who a few days ago, I believe she blamed they. I don't know who they is.
She said they, them.
She said they bullied me. Yes,
they bullied her
the
off
show.
Dancing with the Stars. And not sure who she was referring to, but Bobby Bones, former winner of Dancing with the Stars, also has, I believe, like a large radio show. He had some choice words for Hilaria.
He did. So following Hilaria's claims that she would bullied off Dancing with the Stars, here's what Bobby Bones said. I was reading about Hilaria Baldwin saying she was bullied off Dancing with the Stars. As someone who was treated like crap by the hardcore fans of the show, yeah, bullying happens, but you don't get bullied off the show. You get kicked off the show because nobody voted for you.
I mean,
so that's bull crap.
Did
She
he
was a
lie?
great dancer. She was somebody who came in with a ton of dance experience, obviously. But no. You don't get bullied off the show. I don't know her, but you got eliminated because people didn't like
That's
you.
crazy.
Oh my god.
okay, well, that one's a little harsh.
Oh, I mean, that's kind of...
But it's not wrong. I'm like, at the end of the day, I think they is America who she's talking about.
America is non-binary.
Only in your dreams, Mary.
But it's true because I'm like, I think of all the jokes in the, how do you say cucumber and whatnot, that I think that she thinks that like we chose to bully her off the show, but it's like, no, we just didn't vote for you.
And she is entertaining, but when you're picking between how do you say cucumber versus Dylan Efron and Robert Irwin.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Whitney Levitt.
Do you think she would have dedicated to Alec?
No.
Yeah, I don't feel like she would either.
She
She'd
would
be
have
like my 800 children because I did.
She'd be like, I'm dedicating this to my fourth cousin once removed. Is
Her
there
kitchen.
For me.
She's a
No, Whitney's honestly.
They were all
Whitney
good.
and Connor, they that was beautiful.
We also saw
So
Zach
good.
Affleck there with the kiddos sitting across from us, just like holding court, trying. And, the kids were like fighting over snacks. It was really quite cute and hilarious. That was all very BTS behind the scenes.
When they flashed to him after Jen's performance and one of the babies is on his lap just like screaming, and I was just like, God bless you.
He had their daughter, I don't know, she's got to be around River's age, a little bit older, around 2. And you could tell, obviously, she just like wants to run, like she's not interested in sitting still. And he is like bribing her with everything under the sun. And it was just the sweetest
She's
thing.
like, Grandma gets to go out there.
I know it's easy to point out flaws, and certainly with some of the cast of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. But I got to say, as someone who's really got to know this entire cast, including the men on the show, the husbands, we had Dakota on. He's had his issues. I'm not sure. We haven't watched season 3 yet, but I think Jordan and Jesse go through some stuff. But I really got to say, like, some of these guys I've gotten to know, they're really sweet men, especially Connor, Whitney's husband. You saw it at the reunion part 1. He certainly has had his trauma.
Yeah.
He's just a sweet soul. He did so well. You could tell how nervous he was. And even Zach Affleck. I know, like, season 1, he was enemy number 1. The Zach I've gotten to know in person, he stood up to his family, his religion, chose his wife. He's like stay-at-home dad, supporting his wife. I don't know. I got a lot of respect for Zach Affleck. I feel like he's really stepped up as a young man. And I've gotten to enjoy my limited time with Jace and Jacob. I hope we get to know more of these men. Again, I haven't seen season 3, so maybe I'll eat my words and they're all like assholes. Who knows? But
even Jen, like, she posted that she was like on her deathbed so sick this entire last week. And she still, went out there and crushed. And it's just like, it's crazy what
also
these
Val
people can do.
He's just a sexy dancer.
Such a good dancer.
Really good
Not
dancer.
Carrie Ann coming for Pasha's choreography, telling Danielle that like every dance looks the same.
Well, she said it to Danielle.
No, I
She's like,
know.
oh, well, I'm sorry. Is she coming up with the choreography? Like,
But then you could see Daniela, Pasha's wife, Dylan's partner, like up on the balcony being like, what the fuck is this bitch talking
She
about?
said, let me
no,
down there.
Carrie Ann, I think I only have nice memories of her, but she really was I know that's like her job. She plays a Simon Cowell of the judges, but what a fucking buzzkill. It's fucking dedication night. And she's just like,
Just one note.
Yeah. Keep your head back.
You've got
Keep your
Bruno
shoulders back.
sobbing. You've got Derek sobbing.
like
And then
no
she's like,
one gives a fuck.
That's great.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't
we don't
know.
care.
Like,
Who was it last season that she like said something harsh? It was Chandler, and she dedicated something to her mom, right?
I don't know, but Carrie Ann is the only one that I know that gets booed on a regular, and she just, now it's part of her like speech. She's like, I get it. I can handle being booed.
Gleb came up and hugged Nick. Before he hugged Nick, he winked at me. He went, and then came over and gave Nick a big hug. I don't know what he whispered in your ear, but it was feeling like maybe he had some
Have you
stuff
met?
to say. No. I know plenty about him also because I had lunch with Miss Mary Hollinator the other day.
we should invite him on the show.
We should invite him. I'm sure he would have lots to say.
What did the wink mean?
I don't know. It felt like he was like, I know what the two of you, you platformed Brooks and like all that stuff. And it was kind of giving like, I don't care.
Oh.
You know?
His
Like-
whole MO is like, it's very shaggy.
It wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Yeah.
It wasn't me?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it was kind of giving like, you know what I know, but all good. You
Yeah.
know? Like
I'm still here dancing, shaking
Yeah.
my ass.
And you thought.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you guys been keeping up with any of the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives drama, specifically our Bachelorette, Taylor Frankie Paul?
Pretty
Always.
offline.
Okay.
Other than I kind of just like everything she puts out there
So I
in
sent
support of our queen.
in a group chat, Taylor Frankie Paul posted a reel, and it was of her, Miranda, and Macy, and a girl I didn't recognize.
Miranda's friend, yeah.
Yeah. And then it was captioned, just found out the snake in the middle is sleeping with my baby daddy, meanwhile crying to me because she just got dumped by a married man.
Who's the snake in the middle?
The girl I had never seen before, she's got dark hair. I don't know if she's going to be an addition on the show. I have her Instagram screenshotted. So I sent it, and then obviously we know Taylor Frankie Paul stands on business.
Yep.
And when I went to go look at it again, it was gone. And I'm like, she's not one to post and delete. So I went to Miranda's page because Miranda had posted a video with this girl also.
And I love Miranda. That's where I
Miranda
went.
deleted the video. So I was like, oh my God, now I have to put on my crazy hat and I have to go and try and find this person.
Become an FBI.
Yes. So I went to her Miranda's tagged photos, found the video, went to this girl's page, and then Taylor Frankie Paul had commented on the last video that she posted with Miranda and said, girls seek help. Oh, yesterday when it was posted at 37 minutes, it had 70 likes. This morning it has 1,070. But yeah, everyone's going to this girl's page trying to figure out like who she is. And apparently she's sleeping with Dakota. And then my question to you is, because she is our new Bachelorette, do you think that she had to delete it based off of the network? Because this is the first kind of out-of-pocket Bachelorette they've ever had that would move this
They
way.
certainly have been. They have certainly reached out to leads in the past to ask them to take things down or try to police their social media. Yeah, it's definitely possible.
Taylor did comment something saying, I have receipts of her trying to hang with me multiple times. Thankfully, I didn't. I'm getting messages of how sneaky she is. Honestly, I think this is the perfect couple.
Oh, even going through like the girl's page, it's like Taylor's commenting on
Mhm.
everything, being like, beautiful mama, like, I support you. Like, you can tell she very much was a shoulder for this girl to cry on. And obviously, this is post third season of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, so I don't even know if we're going to meet this girl, but she's already being...
Listen, it's going to be a fascinating crossover. It only makes me more interested in watching Taylor as the Bachelorette. But like the two worlds are colliding.
Yeah.
and it's a little water and vinegar in the sense that you have This is ABC Disney, so to speak, right? You
Mhm.
know, very prim and proper. Its fan base, its OG fan base does
Like-
not like messy,
clean cut.
problematic, and I say problematic, the perception of problematic, or just openly vulnerable. But obviously, Mormon Wives and these these episodic series following these groups of people very much promotes that. So
thrives on the drama.
it will be it'll be interesting.
Someone commented on the photo saying, "There's like 5 girls who all look the same. Which one is in the middle?"
And it's literally the only girl with dark hair.
Literally.
It's
Well, when there's 4,
4 is hard.
well,
which is the middle?
no, yeah, you're right. But I'm like, there was 3 of them we recognized.
Layla's also in it, so like there's 2 girls with dark hair, but it's just funny. Like,
But you know Layla, you
Yeah,
know Macy,
exactly.
you know
Yeah.
Jesse,
Yeah.
you know, and then there's one
That's
girl
true.
we don't know who is in the middle. Breaking news: she actually posted, I guess,
She is in the middle, girl.
as in the middle snake
Middle
that is
snake.
sleeping with the baby daddy. If you have a problem with me, call me. If you don't have my number, then that means you don't know me well enough to have a problem.
Isn't that a quote from?
Fuckology?
No.
I don't also think that's true.
Like
No, but
I can have a problem with you and not know your number.
that,
Yeah.
and I'm like, she clearly does have your number, my friend, because she's been commenting support for you while you've been crying on her shoulder. And I'm also kind of like, let's not go toe to toe with Taylor Frankie Paul.
Yeah, you're
You'll
gonna
lose.
lose.
You're gonna lose.
you'll lose.
So bad.
Some people don't mind losing if it makes them famous.
I mean, I
That is
guess.
true.
Yeah.
If it gets you on season 4 of the Mormon Wives.
Oh my God. Yes.
The beautiful thing about the way Mormon Wives drama works is that you get to see it happen online and then you get to relive it in more detail years later. It's like the Marvel Cinematic
Wait,
Universe.
you're actually so not wrong, because I was thinking about this where I was like, this whole thing going on with Jessie and her husband, like where and it was Vanderpump Villa and the Marciano of it all.
Mhm.
That it's just like I completely forgot about all of that. And then I'm like, oh my God, it's been like what, 6 months, 8 months, and now I'm about to pick up where we left off.
Now we're gonna get the truth.
like,
Yeah.
Well, Jason Tartick's ex has a new fling.
I don't think that's true. She was just posting someone that wasn't John Mayer.
Well, John Mayer is John Mayer is reportedly dating influencer Kat Stickler, also known as the ex of Jason Tartick. After the two were seen together twice in 2 days, a source is the relationship is still very new, and that the musician 47 is the one who sought her out, according to the source.
She's literally been posting,
not showing his face.
not showing his face, another man. Maybe this is like all part of this elaborate plan or something, but it's
One thing we know about
Not John
John Mayer is that he does not like his tryst, his relationships to be talked about publicly, i.e. Sheena.
It's
I feel like
already
this is
over.
Yeah, like
it's
it's already
This
over.
is against everything he believes in.
Really?
She's gonna do like
He's
TikTok
been reaching
bits
out.
about it.
He's been pursuing me. He's obsessed with me.
Are you trying to make me think that the guy that's in these videos is John Mayer?
It's
Could you
yeah,
imagine?
I'm
No.
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe this.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just
Mm.
like friends. Maybe.
But again, that's kind of weird. Why are you going, if you have a new boyfriend, why are we going out
True.
with John Mayer?
But what
Sure.
random source would be offering this information? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, it's like Dumois recently reported that Mayer and Stickler were seen at a private members-only club in New York City last Friday.
that is a nothing thing. People get seen together all the time, but there is a source who is saying things like it's still very new.
Yeah.
He's the one who reached out. He's pursuing her. Like, who is this source? What motives? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who
Like
benefits?
a source is typically the person themselves,
Their reps.
their reps, their publicists.
They got seen is like that could be anyone
Yeah.
being like nosy and be like, I saw them. But this is like an insider that it's still very new. He's pursuing her.
And John Mayer doesn't really like need to pursue, but I'm like, John Mayer just like doesn't really have relationships. So that's where just kind of like you letting this out of the bag, whether it's happening or not, it's over.
Whether this is true, it's not a good look for Kat that the story got out.
Yeah, or like the
You don't think so?
Well, if she just simply wants to be connected to John Mayer, then sure. But I don't see, unless he's just obsessed with her and just but like this getting out, to Sierra's point, is going to give him the ick. And it's giving very amateur hour in a way.
Yeah.
And if it's not her, she has terrible friends.
And again, it's also like raises questions as people who like do follow her with this new boyfriend and whatnot. Like, did you break up with this guy to be with John Mayer? Like,
Yeah.
what? Like, was that even real? Like, is this even like?
I mean, it's giving, we hung out for 2 days and I want to tell the world because I want my name next to John Mayer in the headlines. And whether that's how it went down, that's how it looks.
So I guess we'll see if he shows up on Reels doing TikTok trends. Then like, hey, more power to you, Cap.
Anyway, well, we have a great and funny guest coming up, Michelle Buteau. She is joining us next to talk a little Love is Blind. But before we do, the team at MV Media is working on a little secret and exciting new project. And if you are single, available, and interested in being a part of a dating docuseries with the opportunity of meeting your one, we're looking for people between the ages of 22 and 45, both men and women. All genders can apply, especially those located in the areas of Los Angeles and Nashville. We want you, we have a casting call, and we got some questions we want to ask you. And if you are interested in possibly being a part of this secret project and potentially meeting the love of your life and possibly having that documented, go to our link in bio on our Instagram and answer some of our questions, and maybe we'll be in touch. So, yeah, fun and exciting stuff. All right, it's time to talk a little Love is Blind and laugh out loud with Michelle Buteau. This episode is sponsored by Regain, couples therapy powered by BetterHelp. You hear us talk about therapy all the time, and today we want to put the spotlight on couples therapy. Everyone likes to remind us that relationships take work, but how do you actually do that work? Natalie and I have talked about us doing couples therapy. It's a great way to stay connected, whether it's individual therapy or couples therapy. I always say that therapy is far more productive when it's treated like a bicycle helmet rather than reconstructive surgery. It's just always a good opportunity to check in with your partner. It's so easy to be busy with your lives and let life get you by and just like let the little things kind of go unsaid. And couples therapy is just a really great way to re-engage with your partner. You don't need to be fighting or completely disconnected to benefit from couples therapy. Certainly, if times are tough with you and your partner, couples therapy can help that as well. It can be beneficial for all couples who are just prioritizing staying connected and being a team.
BetterHelp has quality therapists. Their Regain therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S. Regain does the initial matching work for you so you and your partner can focus on your relationship goals. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences. If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from their tailored recommendations.
See why people wish they tried couples therapy sooner. Visit regain.com/VIALL today to get 10% off your first month. That's Regain, REGAIN.com/VIALL.
As the holidays approach, we've been soaking in these cozy evenings at home. A good movie, a warm blanket, maybe a fire crackling in the background, but it's also the season for getting together with friends and a great bottle of wine. It fits perfectly in both moments. That's why First Leaf has become our go-to. They make sure we always have the perfect wine on hand for quiet nights in or gatherings with the people we love.
First Leaf is a personalized wine club that knows our wine preferences better than we do. Every month, they send us a customized selection of wines that we are guaranteed to love. Getting started with First Leaf is a breeze. You just answer a few questions about your wine preferences on their site, and they put together an amazing assortment of top-notch wines just for you, and it gets delivered right to your door. No longer do you need to be lugging heavy bags of wine bottles from the grocery store to your car or selecting wines based off of bottles, knowing nothing about the wines that you're drinking. It's a great way to get a variety in your life and learn about wine. It's a great way to just have a little dinner conversation when you have guests. You always have wine on hand, especially when you get invited to a dinner party and you're like, oh, we should bring something, and you don't want to stop at the grocery store. With First Leaf, you're always ready to grab a bottle that you can talk a little bit about that your friends will appreciate.
One of my favorites that First Leaf has introduced us to is the King's Clay 2022 Cab Sauv. It is French oak with hints of nutmeg, Christmas spice, and vanilla. It pairs well with a glazed ham, a braised beef. It'd be perfect for like a Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving. It's absolutely delicious. So get cozy and pour that perfect glass, because great wine night starts with First Leaf. Head to tryfirstleaf.com/VIALL to sign up and get 50% off your first box of 6 hand-picked bottles. That's tryfirstleaf.com/VIALL. At this point, you may or may not know that I am a certified surgical technologist, and I used to work alongside surgeons in the operating room, and I used to wake up every single morning at the crack of dawn and put on a pair of FIGS scrubs, and I can't tell you how amazing they made me feel and they made me look. They are incredibly soft, form-fitting, durable, and come in really fashionable styles. They also have so many options of just how you want your scrubs laid out. If you want pockets on the front, if you want 2 pockets on the front, if you want a chest pocket, whatever you want, FIGS has it for you. They also come in tall, petite, if you got long legs.
When I first started dating Natalie, I got her some figs for a little gift, and she was thrilled and excited. You can never have too many great pairs of scrubs. And so certainly if you are not in the healthcare field, and we all know someone who is, it makes an excellent gift and something they will certainly appreciate.
They have pockets on pockets, enough to store your keys, phone, stethoscope, and more, so your hands are free. So if you work in healthcare or love someone who does, figs are the must-haves, hands down. Go to wearfigs.com and use code FIGSRX. For 15% off your first order, use code FIGSRX for 15% off your first order at wearfigs.com.
Welcome to the show, Michelle.
Thank you.
How are you?
I don't know.
You don't know?
You don't know?
I don't know how I am.
You just
You're
showed
very
up.
fall today. I love it.
Well, I'm in from New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like we have seasons. And
Seasons.
I don't know how to what do I like dress like I'm working at Trader Joe's every time I come?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I had a turtleneck on the other day and I'm like, yes,
You brought the rain.
I brought the rain. And thank
Yeah.
God. You know what I
Honestly,
mean?
thank God.
And thank
we
God
did
for that.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm doing. Like my kids are real cute. I love
course.
working. I have freckles. They're real.
Serious?
So I feel like I'm
You're
doing good.
superior, honestly.
Thank you so much.
I drew on mine.
You did?
I did.
You must hate that as a natural freckle person. Like 2
I
years
feel
ago.
celebrated.
Yeah.
You feel
We all
celebrated.
wanna
That's
be-
that's you
you.
know what a positive way.
Yeah,
positive
it's all
spin.
perspective.
We're
Yeah.
setting the
Because,
beauty standards.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love your eyeliner. The wingtip is like where
Thank you. Well, I had a full panic attack this morning about it, so thank you.
What were they not even?
They
No,
weren't,
no, and it was like
They
this
never
morning when
are.
I'm trying to get out the door, and it was
Same,
just like
same. And I had no Q-tip. I was just licking my fingers
doing the
like a fucking freak, licking my fingers and putting it in my eye. And I was like, well,
Here
at
we
least
go.
I'm a good person. It's like they're not even. It looks like one eye's bigger than the other, and maybe it is. Maybe it is.
It is kind of giving Lisa Barlow first episode.
Oh my God! Yes, I know you better tie it back, bitch. I know you better make it a full circle.
She said with
Yes.
her one smoky eye.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. I can't wait to get her album. Oh my God.
That was crazy.
To be a Richard Watt skinny person. No.
She says, I'm not going to blame my glam team,
Richard
but
Watt and skin. Yeah.
it was a new look.
I'm really like impressed by how everybody's got the good skin living in Utah, because I just feel like everyone gotta look like Kathy Bates.
Truly.
And no offense to Kathy Bates, but Kathy Bates, no.
And honestly, all of their hair is shiny.
As fuck. It's just serums. They
They have so many
While they're also just
serums.
like guzzling down a
Probably
gallon
just
of
a lot of
soda.
hot springs.
Or like
it's too cold to go outside. And
Yes.
it's just a lot of
no,
hot
but
springs
even
and
like
spas.
springs will they dry you out, you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to apply lotion after a sauna. You didn't know that?
I don't know.
He doesn't. He's applying like dish soap to his
That's why
face.
my skin's all cracky.
A little Dawn? A little Dawn on the
Dawn.
elbows for that ass?
Some detergent or something. He doesn't. He's using
Oh,
the wrong
shit.
stuff. Yeah.
I love your socks. Like, what personality?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I felt like I needed to be somebody today. You know?
Or somebody. How many books do you need to be out?
A lot.
Jesus Christ. Not even Oprah.
We just want
I want to give
For
the illusion that I
fuck's-
read.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
His
know.
own book.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Trust me.
his own.
I love it for you, but I'm like, I got it.
I'm trying really hard.
Aw.
Yeah. Thanks for calling me out.
I love it. No, and honestly, that lamp looks like a dick. That lamp looks like a dick.
You
You were
feel-
thinking it.
Yeah.
You were.
A little bit.
No?
Mary,
But
when was
I
the last
think
time
it's-
you saw a dick?
Hey.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
We all have access to the internet.
Oh, shit.
So I think
What do you just like check in once in a while? Be like,
I'm
nope,
just like,
still
did
no,
it-
still no.
I'm like,
I'm,
did
Okay.
I'm
it?
good on it.
Let me see. Did it change?
Yeah.
Will people accept me?
No, I love dick, and I still have to be like, I need a break. You know,
Yeah.
you can't. It's like a buffet. You can't. It's too much. Too much is not a good thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I put on sunglasses when I give my husband a little blowjob.
And like they're
It's
like
nice
the
to
ones that
close
you
my
can't
eyes.
see out. They're like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just a little aviator for that ass. I'm gonna go land the plane. What the fuck, Red Sox? I don't know how to act. It is too much
God.
because I just love a good sock.
Thank you.
Do you want to see my socks?
I do. Do they mismatch?
No, sometimes they do though, but it's
Oh my God, there's a
It's
long
all
as
shows
boots.
out. Yeah.
I told you I love a sock moment.
Oh, little aliens?
What are they?
I don't know,
No,
but I like
Grover.
them.
Robots?
No, it's Grover.
Oh,
right?
it is.
It's Grover. Sesame Street.
Yeah.
The Muppet.
Thank you.
Just
Yeah.
leave your shoes off. I feel like you
I'm
don't
gonna
need
get
to-
comfortable. I'm here for 5 more minutes.
How old are your kids?
I don't know. Let me call them. They're gonna be 7 in January.
They're twins?
They're twins.
Wow.
Yeah, I got twins.
You did that?
I didn't do it. I did it. We did IVF. I couldn't carry, so we had a surrogate.
Oh, wow.
It was insane because we live in New York. Surrogacy was illegal in New York. We had to find a state to go to. Healthcare is so misogynistic
So misogynistic.
and fucking horrible. And then after they were born, I stomped with Andy Cohen in New York to overturn that bullshit. And it wasn't just like me and Andy, but you know.
That is a powerful duo.
Yeah, so it
I'm
was
sure you could
nice.
get a
And
lot
now
done.
it's legal in New York.
So what's it like having twins?
Crazy. It's insane. It's so special. It's so insane. I'm the only child, so I'm like, how do you guys fight and just make
Yeah.
love each other? You know what I mean?
Do
I'm
they
like,
know what the other person's feeling and thinking? Are they like,
Yes.
super connected?
yeah. They also know what my husband and I are feeling and thinking.
Ooh.
It's insane.
You're like, get out of here.
Do you have siblings?
Yes.
Okay.
Youngest of 7. He's got
Youngest of 7.
10 siblings.
Yeah.
10?
Yeah.
They find each other.
That's crazy. What is that group thread like? Because I'd be like,
He
I
doesn't
can't.
respond.
I don't respond.
doesn't
I
read
muted it.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate group chats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
he doesn't
most of them are in Wisconsin. They're still like talking about what they're doing over the weekend. I'm like,
right. Like cheese and game, like
Yeah.
football.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A
I'm
lot
like,
of cheese.
I don't know. Deer,
Sausage.
petting.
Mm-hmm.
Sausage.
Yeah.
Sausage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, we have a 20-month-old daughter,
Oh my goodness.
and she is in the ripe age of calling me mom. No mama, no
Yeah.
mommy,
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah.
Like she's 15.
Yeah, we
and
do,
annoyed
mama.
with me.
Yeah, Hazel asked me the other day, "Can I call you mom?" And I'm like, "Why? Because your friends say mom." And she's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Then no."
Yeah.
No, if it was a better reason, no. But
Right,
I'm like,
right.
"It's mama," and she's like, "But that's not fair to me." And I was like, and I told her, I was like, "You remember how you don't like when I say girl? Because sometimes I call her girl. I'm like, girl, get over here." And she's like, "I don't like when you say girl. It makes me feel like you're mad at me.
Oh.
So can you say my name?" And I'm like, "Yes, I can."
Ugh.
She checks me.
She does.
And it's insane because you want to give them the space to be checked, but it's also like, don't check me. Check that motherfucker at the playground that's not letting you go down the slide. I brought the snacks, bitch. Come on. Not that my daughter's a bitch in this, but you know, also
Right.
bitch is a term of endearment.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, but mama.
Mama.
She also
Must be
wants
nice.
a neck tattoo for her 7th birthday
What?
of a small heart.
Beautiful.
Kids are wild.
Honestly.
Yeah,
Love that
well,
for her.
we're all tatted up, so I'm really concerned.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna show her just how bad mine are, and then I'll be like,
No,
you
she'll
can't
be like,
possibly
no,
want
she'll just be like,
I
I'm not
can
going to
do it
be as
better.
dumb as you.
Yeah, I can do it
like,
better. Yeah.
You're stupid.
Yeah.
I'm smarter.
Yeah. Because she was like, "Mama, you said it's my body." I'm like, "Oh,
I didn't say that.
I did say it, but not now."
Sudden.
Yeah, it's
A
insane.
heart on her neck. Where did she see that?
I think one of our babysitters. Yeah.
Fire.
Also, we live in Brooklyn, so
Fire.
like everyone's into
The barista,
self-expression.
yeah.
It's
Yes. so
yeah,
true.
but it's also the best. It's like, what a beautiful reason to live. Like, how lucky are we to meet these beautiful souls? You know, to like put our love into the world forever and all of time.
You're so deep.
I am. No one thinks I am because I like tell a lot of dick jokes.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah.
Our poor lamp caught astray.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's deep in dick jokes. Kinda
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They go
work
together. Yeah.
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 I see where
Yeah.
you're going.
Yeah.
Say
Oh
it
my God, it
like
does.
peanut butter and jelly. A winning combination.
It
A
is.
real Gordon Ramsay.
You guys were like, well, what do you mean, Nick?
I was.
I was here.
I wasn't. No,
like,
it went right
Oh
over
my
head.
God. Also, single friends with no kids or relationships or like not even like a finicky plant that are always late and they're like trying to tell me what to do with my life and how I should like rest and go to the spa. I'm like, save it for TikTok, bitch. No.
I'm not the one.
No, I'm not the one. I'm not the two.
No, and I'm
Okay.
not.
Okay.
And I'm not. I want to know your thoughts on Potomac.
Oh my goodness. My thoughts on Potomac. You got like, this is for anyone who needs to hear it. If you're not paying your taxes
Don't go on TV.
and you're scamming people
They'll find you.
and you want to like fucking get a little like plastic surgery and go on reality TV and start a Prosecco line, you're gonna get caught.
You're gonna get caught.
It's one or the other.
One of these-
Career
it's
criminal.
not Dancing
or-
with the Stars, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not that. You're gonna go to jail.
You're gonna
Also-
go to jail.
You're gonna
Also,
have a shared toilet.
if you are going on the show and you don't know what your husband does for a living,
Yeah.
that's time to ask. It's time
It's
to
time
audit.
to
Yeah,
It's time
find
to ask
out.
before you get married.
But I'm
Yeah.
thinking for the
What
Teresa
you
Giudices, where it's like, I
Yeah.
didn't know what he was doing, and then you still ended up
Bullshit.
serving
I
the
don't
time.
believe it. These bitches are so like they have like finstas. You know what I mean? They like know how to do stuff. So like, stop. You're giving Carmela Soprano, and Carmela always had macaroni in the freezer because she knew they'd have to eat when the feds would come. So I'm done. You're fucking dumb. You're fucking dumb. I don't know. I can't do illegal stuff.
Never in your life, have you?
I think I stole a shirt from Macy's when I was like, or tried to. And I was
like a
like,
rite
you know
of
what? Someone really needs
Put
this.
it back.
Yeah. Because I'm like, what if
Yeah.
somebody can't find the size? They really want it. Put it back. Plus, I learned that there's people on the other side of the mirror in Macy's dressing rooms.
That can't be real.
Are you calling her a liar?
You have like 3 computers. You can look it up. Come on, what is this, Ocean's 0.5? Look it up.
Isn't that illegal though? Like cameras.
They're
in the fitting
watching.
room?
They're watching women
There's
change.
a sign. Yeah.
that says we're watching you change.
Yes.
And watching you.
Yeah. Yes.
That's probably how I got caught because they watched us shove all those Miss Me jeans in a backpack.
Even at the times that I've thought about shoplifting when I was a teenager, it was the like one time when it's like I actually paid for something and the thing went off and how mortifying that was. I was like, I would never.
Yeah.
I didn't even care about the cops. I didn't care about the ticket. I was like, that moment when that thing goes
Yes.
off and you're like, I fucking paid for it.
Yeah. You're like, I'm better than this.
Yeah,
And that's exactly what it
better
is.
than this.
Yes, I'm better than this.
Hmm.
Now, if it didn't go off, I'd still do it. But yeah, there is something to it. Is like, how would you actually act if no one's watching? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Reckless. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit! Right.
I always
Like
put my
this.
cart back.
And that's why I never sit on hotel couches.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
No.
Oh yeah.
Disgusting.
I
I
That's
just
fair.
feel like
Said
people
that.
have their balls all over them.
All of
Yeah.
them. They don't
Just
wipe those
skid
down.
marks.
You live in New York.
What does that mean?
There's balls everywhere. Everything's dirty.
But there's balls all over the world.
Unfortunately.
I think it's like when you're like in a metropolitan city with shared spaces, people are just like, we can't have bed bugs because that's going to take us down.
Mm.
But if I'm in like a podunk place, I don't think anybody gives a fuck.
You
You know what I mean? I was in Syracuse and I was like, this is scary.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have to follow it up. I don't want to shit on Syracuse.
Oh
but-
no, shit on Syracuse. I'm from Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Like a panhandle Florida? Or like what kind of
No,
Florida?
no. Like central coastal.
Like a Tallahassee.
No, like a Sarasota, like a Tampa.
Oh, okay.
kinda.
But you have an
Yeah.
airport
Yeah, there's an
Really?
airport. Yeah.
and Busch Gardens?
Busch Gardens.
Busch Gardens does rock hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like
So you got
Busch Gardens?
stuff.
Busch
Yeah,
Gardens
you
is
can
fun,
drink
It's
yeah.
not like orange.
Yeah.
Tigers and roller coasters.
Yeah, dude. Get a little redneck with it.
Yeah, my parents are in Miami. We don't really see each other.
Oh.
I've been to Miami one time in my life.
What?
Yeah.
You
That's the
gotta go
thing of
more.
like the thing about Florida is like it's 3 different places. There's like
Yeah.
North Florida, which is a hate crime. There's Middle Florida, which is I don't even know, and then South Florida, which is its own thing.
Which is North Cuba.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's more Caribbean than anything, right?
Mhm, yeah.
And
It's
then
like
the middle
they're-
really is like
Disney World.
Who's to say?
Like it's Minnesota,
Yeah.
but
Old, and then also like
rednecks.
yeah, and then yeah, South Florida. I'm like they're too y'all are too good for us.
Oh,
You know
you
what I
should
mean?
go and have a mojito and get spun.
Speaking of Miami, are you following Todd and Alexia? Because they're currently back together.
No, I'm not. But I just finished Love Is Blind,
Mm.
and I'm obsessed.
And what are your thoughts on Annie and Nick's breakup?
I have a lot of thoughts on that.
Okay.
At first I was judging her, and I thought she was annoying because I think it's annoying because she's only able to
Say I love you.
say, but also she can't put words to it.
Yeah.
And the only time she feels comfortable saying how she feels is when she's drunk.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Over Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And he's like, I just want to eat this chalupa. And I was like, I don't know what's more sad, that you break it up or it's going to look like that coming out too. You know what I mean? Like, you literally got like refried beans with a coupon. I don't know. But, you know, bless up Denver. But like, but I feel sad because, and then when he broke up with her, I was like, oh, she was feeling it.
Yep.
You know, and I felt in that moment, I was like, I wish she knew how to have the words, but I think she's just obsessed with surface and in surface, but wants deeper, but doesn't know how to get there.
She's a words of affirmation girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
And but touch, but also like it looks like she needs like a lot of like
She's
She's like,
definitely
kiss me
not acts
again,
of
kiss me-
service.
Definitely not.
When
He's
he
like,
was like,
I
I've
built
done
your
all these things,
entire
and she's like,
salon.
and?
Yeah.
She's like, okay,
My
I don't give
dad
a
does
fuck.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's like, and
Yeah.
I love you.
Yes.
So you want to marry me? Yeah. No. This
Yeah.
is fucked.
He said 1 + 1 doesn't equals 3.
And I was like, why are we doing math?
I know. I was also
I
confused.
said, okay. Why are we doing
lost me
math?
there?
Goodwill Hunting. It was very confusing. And what I found interesting too is that his mom was like, he's real sensitive. And so I don't like, that's triggering for me because my mom is always just like, don't be so sensitive. I'm like, maybe just be more sensitive. So, and I'm just like, unpack that. What does that mean? That he has feelings he can't express, that you don't want to deal with it? Like, what does that mean? Also, like, was he depressed when he was little?
I mean, he gave us the whole story in the pods about how his mom like had to ask him if he was gay, which felt like maybe some information that we didn't.
I did not like
need.
that. I did not like that they bonded over being homophobic. I was like, ay ay.
Us either.
Ay ay. I
Yeah.
was like, ay ay. And I'm like, you guys are just gonna say that.
They were the
say it right now.
cameras
In
around.
front of everybody in 191 countries that the show is in.
They're gonna put this in every language.
Yes. People actually feel that way. And then I think people agree with them. And I'm just like, sad.
Yuck.
Real sad. I just thought that broke my heart because, you know, when someone says, I want to have a child, but then it's like with a condition.
Yeah.
I'm like, what I hear is, please don't have a child
Yeah.
because it's unconditional for a reason.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm just like, that is a beautiful soul. It does, like, love is love. And I'm just like, I almost want them to stay together to have a gay child to teach them how to love themselves. But I was like, you know, you could just want stuff for people, but you have to like go home and match your socks. So
It was interesting how he came to the conclusion that he didn't want to marry her, though.
was it the next day?
It was it was the next day after their drunk Taco Bell chalupa you don't love me conversation, and he was like, I'm just tired of you putting words in my mouth and saying I don't love you when I do love you.
What an excuse.
Right?
You can just say that?
The amount of guys who say I love you while breaking up with someone, it's wild stuff.
Yeah.
Crazy.
We should not be together.
Well, he
I do
also-
love you though.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Nick's whole thing when he was in the pods and there was the one girl that he had said that he loved, and then Kate, and then she was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not I'm not
I believe in
religious."
God, yeah.
And then
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh, well, we're not together," even though she had told him that before.
But also she had the most tragic story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can see why you would question God and the universe, because why does the most important person in your life have to be sick and die? And instead of coming from a place of love and understanding, he's like, well, here are my requirements, and so therefore I'm out. And she dodged a bullet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think you can love somebody but want to break up with them, no?
Maybe so, but you shouldn't say it.
You shouldn't say it because
Yeah.
it's confusing.
It's confusing
Yeah.
and it's selfish, and you're only saying it because you don't want to be the bad guy.
It's kind of like gaslighting. You know what
In a
I mean?
way.
I think a little bit, because
yeah.
I don't know. I think you can love somebody but break up with them because you're just like, it'll never work. We're not compatible.
Mhm.
But the love and the chemistry is there.
Yeah, because it's
But
more
they're
like
not
how
saying
you
it.
say it.
'Cause
It's
it's
like,
like
but
the
I
person-
love. No, I do love you.
Because it's like the person you're breaking up with is just like is only listening to I love
love
you.
you.
Yes.
And they're like, well, then I'm confused. If you love
Yeah.
me, that's why she's
You
like,
have
I
to
can
be
make
okay
1
with-
+ 1 = 3.
You have
because
to
we
be
love each
okay
other.
with being their bad guy.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be their villain in their story. I really enjoyed the conversation with KB and Ed. Listen, I
Oh,
don't think they're
yeah.
gonna end up together
I don't think they should end up
for sure.
together.
He's got some emotional growing to do.
Yes.
There's some of these couples
Yes.
where like Joe and Madison. I don't even think. I mean, he's just freaking out. I don't even know if like they're really even real. Like I kind of like feel like they're maybe pretending. KB and Ed. They just seem like they're not meant to be together, but they both mean well, and I do feel like there's a genuine respect for each other there.
Yeah, I think they're
It was
both
just
looking at
sweet.
each other like, we are the only Black couple. And so there is, like, when you are the only, there is a responsibility you have, like, for dare I say, every other Black person, let's say, in the world. Because people are going to look at you and say, look at this example. Oh, shit. She's got a new Black girl's, you know, they get angry and aggressive and this, that, and the third. And so I think there's, like, this responsibility, like, an unspoken responsibility that they have, which I think the respect is really nice. I like that she checks herself and she's like, I'm trying to be patient. He's got a lot going on. And I don't know if I was a producer that I would have him on TV because, you know, I feel bad.
There's some trauma there. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely
Yes.
like watching them go through, you know, her layout the whole day, and then him be like, I just need you. It was beautiful for him to be able to be like, I just need you to say something nice. Like, I just, and
Yeah.
not like, and not,
But what do I do right?
but then
You're
it was,
telling me what I do
yeah,
wrong.
but it felt like it was coming from like he obviously bounced around from foster home to foster home. This
Yeah.
man has like never felt chosen. He's never had the like stable, security, safe feeling. And
Yeah.
he's like, I just want to feel like I'm doing
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And like, I just need to hear that. And so it
I
was like
know.
a beautiful
Oh,
thing.
let's call him now and
I
tell
want
him.
to call him.
Also, I want him to take the pic out of his hair.
Allie and Anton.
He's
we
a
had-
liar.
Liar.
You know what's so funny?
Liar.
I told my husband when they like met each other for the first time and she was waiting for him to look back and he took a sip of his
Yep.
drink and was like, this is the good stuff. I was like, he got a drinking problem.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'm profiling, but he's Russian, and those Russians know how to.
All I know is if a tequila bottle was in the
When
fridge,
when she's like, "Is the tequila bottle there?" and he's like, "The what?"
I don't know.
I know.
what is a
I
tequila
know.
bottle?
I don't know. And then
Uh,
he's
It's so
like,
different.
He's like, me and Patrick, and we drank like 4. And then 10 minutes later, she's like, how many did you and Pat? He's like,
like,
yeah,
I
I just
brought-
brought him down 1 drink.
Well,
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, and you can tell that he's gotten in trouble so many times because he didn't even know what he was in trouble for when it was the friend came over and he was like, oh no, but he wasn't in the apartment. I actually
Yeah.
brought things down because he was like, are you mad that he was in the apartment
And
without
then
me
like the
telling you?
deflection of like, you drink too.
Yeah.
You drink too.
Then the speech of was also a little gaslighty, where it's just like, well, I love you the way you are, and if you
Yeah.
don't love me the way I'm in, then we
Yeah.
can just break up. But I love you. I'm selfless.
And he thought
Yeah.
he caught her with the is this how you are every day with this mess? And she goes, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And yeah. What about your drinking? Let's talk about
That's
it.
so insane. But like to be with someone, like they're holding up an ugly mirror to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't even know how much I was drinking until my husband told me. And I was like, oh, that's a lot? I thought I was having a good time. He's like, you fall asleep in the bathroom
Nope.
at every party. I'm like, but it's dark. It's cold.
It's
It's
lay my
a
head
nice
down
little
for a
nap. I
second.
just want a little something and come back. He's like, just stop drinking. That took like about 5 years. So it's like being patient with that person. And I didn't think I was drinking too much because I was always having a good time. My credit card always went through. I always remembered my card at the bar.
Yep.
I was like,
Yeah.
I am doing, and I could like work hungover. And I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm pretty amazing. I'm
I'm a
multitasking.
superhero.
And I need it. I did this thing where I was like, I need it. Like I need to relax and have fun. But ultimately, if it's like making the person I'm with uncomfortable,
Mm-hmm.
check yourself. But you also have to like listen. He wasn't listening.
No.
He
not
was
at
like, pick up your socks. I want to have a bottle of tequila. and I'm
Yeah.
fine.
all.
Yeah, I felt bad for her because she's so sweet and young and doesn't want to rock the boat. But I love that she like stood her ground.
Yeah.
Me too. I think she also posted on her social media, like, I'm working 12-hour shifts.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not coming home and doing the laundry and cleaning. And he is, like, coming home at 6 in the morning and cracking open some beers.
No.
And, like, go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been working all night. Just go to bed.
Yeah.
Well, and you know he's very defensive about it because that
Yeah.
first question was just like, how much have you had?
Oh, shit.
And he immediately starts lying. It's
Yeah.
not like, because, I'm not a big drinker, but if I had some buddies over and we got a little saucy, I'd be like, yeah, we got a little carried away.
Yeah.
But he immediately was like, oh,
Well, you had
I need to
some.
lie.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know where the 4 unaccounted for went.
But
What do you mean?
You have some.
You had some.
Yeah.
You were drinking too.
Yeah.
So
She's like, but what about
She's
the
like,
other
I
ones?
had
I
one.
had 2.
It's a
Wait a
12
minute.
pack. I'm sorry. 1 and 1. Don't make 3.
Doesn't make
What do we
three.
do? That was so uncomfortable. And even down to like, I don't know, even down to the whole strip club of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
a big one.
It is. I've been to strip clubs with my husband and it was like fun. And then we're like, we're good.
Yeah.
You know? And even when we went, I was like, this was fun this one time.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I
Well,
mean? But
I've
I'm like,
still never
You,
been.
and
when
What?
you when you play on the regulars and you know who they are, because like,
It's
yeah,
different.
every once in a while you might go with your girl,
Yes.
get a little, we're in Vegas, let's get a little
Yes.
weird,
Yeah.
and then you're just like, these guys brought coupons.
Yeah.
know?
They're eating
Like,
the buffet.
yeah.
They're
like-
calling them by their first name.
Yeah,
It's
they're
like,
like,
hey Joe, good to see you
Anton,
again.
how's your mom doing?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
what?
that's crazy.
Yeah, but it's so funny because they think that they're ready.
That's what's so concerning too, is that it's like, and you also know what you think husband material sounds like. So you're saying the bit,
Yeah.
but you're not doing the work, and that's not who you are. And you don't think that we're going to figure that out.
Yeah, it's so funny because KB, I feel like the way her mind works, I'm like, oh my God, Edmond is gonna like explode. Cause she just like goes. There's like no air in between. And then Allie's like, I think this is a problem. If I can tell you, it's a problem, right? And she's like learning how to be on her voice. And then, what's the other one that was with Nick? Annie?
Annie. Mhm.
She doesn't know how to. It's almost like she was a caveman and she just who was frozen And
she
then
just came. She
was just melted.
like,
I
I
was
feel.
like, I love you. I was like, there's so much more to it. I promise.
That's crazy.
You got to get past that sentence.
How do you feel about laughing during an argument?
I roll my eyes a lot. I also do comedy, so if it's funny,
It's funny.
But I think Edmond's laughing. It's a nervous laugh.
Mhm.
It's like laughing at a funeral. It's like you don't know what to do, and I think that's his inner child, right? Like that's his defense mechanism. That's what protected him. You know, whatever he experienced or saw or went through when he was little, if he could laugh, he was okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. All I see is therapy twice a week.
Yeah, twice.
When I see him.
I have a ton of empathy for Edmond.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. You know, he went into a closet. Like, you know, when kids go under the bed to feel safe because they don't want to hear what's happening in the house.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Is this supposed to be a fun podcast? I'm so sorry.
We
It's
know.
supposed to be,
We're
but
all
we
over the
do
place.
get
Okay,
deep at some
let's
point.
talk about-
Usually on Wednesdays.
No, but that he did crawl into that cabinet and was like, I like it in here.
Yeah.
And I was
Aw.
also reminding that KB is a social worker. So it's like she does have a different level of patience and
Yes.
it has to be
Yeah.
direct and clear with
Like
what
a
she's
perfect
saying
match.
and understanding.
Yes.
They really are. He just needs some work.
But I'm
Maybe
also-
they'll circle back on each other.
Well, I'm kind of like too where I'm like for her, and I'm not trying to be insulting to Edmond at all. All I'm saying is that I'm like sometimes it's nice for work to end, and I'm like I feel like that would be bringing work home with her to get married to Edmond.
Yeah, I don't think they should get married.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
God.
that's just with the most respect for both of them. But
I don't think they should be friends.
Are you friends with your exes?
No, they're an ex for a reason.
Maybe that's what I
Oh,
said.
speaking of, Sparkle and Megan's best friend, they just like showed a guy. Huge red flag.
Really?
Why? Adult person with a straight opposite sex bestie.
I am going to challenge you on this because one of my best friends is a straight man. And I wrote a character about him in the show. My show, Survival of the Thickest, available on Netflix, season 2. Season 3 is coming out soon. But yeah, I mean, we've been best friends since we were 12. And
Yeah,
it was
exceptions to every rule, but
100. And it's so funny because even when I was writing this character, she has a best friend who's kind of a hoe. They're like, when do they hook up? I'm like, they don't. But when do they hook? They don't. And it's like sometimes you could have more than one soulmate and a friend. So
maybe
all this to say, if they had hooked up, I'd be like, that's crazy.
I think exceptions to every rule, and
Yeah.
I've had a lot of women friends, and we just friends, but they still played the role of like emotional support system.
Yeah.
You know, they still played the role of girlfriend in
Yeah.
a way, even though it wasn't sexual.
Yeah.
And I just think all my friendships changed, you know, obviously when I got in a serious relationship, especially with my wife, but especially my women friendships dramatically changed because that energy went to my wife.
Okay.
But it's more like, hey, if we're like me and Joe are still getting lunch every Wednesday, to
Or
me
like-
that would just be different. Where
Yeah.
it's just
No,
like,
that's a
can't-
different
Or like
kind
couch hangs or something. Like, because I'm like, if Connor were to
Yeah.
talk to me about being like, hey, I'm going to go see Leanne or somebody, and I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Am
'cause,
I
like,
coming too?
As a single man, me and my women friends would like hang out
Yeah.
in the middle of the night, like talking about our feelings and talking about shit and talking
The
about people we were
future.
dating
Oh,
and
yeah.
nothing would
I'm not
happen.
hanging out with anyone in the middle of the night.
Yeah, but like that just all changed when I got into a relationship.
I mean, yes. I mean, I think people are in your life for different reasons. And if some people do take that place of like, I'm not dating anyone, so this is like fun and we don't have to put anything on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking like real friendship, like, like the same thing as like a cousin or like a sibling, like real friendship, especially, I don't know, for me doing stand up, I know more men than women and in the stand up world. And that was something that I needed my partner to be comfortable with because, I'm dedicated to him, but it's like jealousy, not saying that you're jealous or but like jealousy and insecurity, you can't grow from that because you're always like questioning, what are you doing? And you can't grow. And so that's always a thing. And so, and I do feel like jealousy is like when people don't realize their power yet. And so I wish, especially now in this time as we're challenging like what gender means and then like being fluid and questioning stuff and like, dare I say me being friends with people, it's sort of like the way people would consider themselves to be pansexual. And so that's how I go about my friendships. I'm like, you're a good person or you're not. I do think people are in your life for a reason. it is a red flag as well if someone's like, I'm friends with all my exes. Because I'm like, it feels like you are waiting on something to happen.
I agree with you. Like people are in your life for a reason, but
Yeah.
sometimes those seasons end.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, and
Yes.
it's okay to move on from friendships and
100.
exes. And like they played a role.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for all my exes.
Yeah.
Even the terrible ones, you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
Still
it's all a
working on
lesson.
Yeah, it's all a lesson.
I tell my kids, you're never losing, you're always learning. And then my friends are like, shut the fuck up with the gentle parenting. But then by 6 p.m.,
That's
I'm
not
like,
gentle-
drink
that-
water or
that's-
you die. Like, it depends. If you catch me at 11 a.m., it's a gentle parent.
That's a great lesson. And I'm not a gentle parent.
No, you're the bad cop.
No, I mean, we're both. I mean, she's 2, so we haven't really gotten to
Yeah, we
good
haven't.
cop, bad cop yet. But
Okay.
you know,
I was like,
I'm
yeah, me
definitely
too.
no. But I don't. I think there's tough love. You know, I think there's just like, you know,
I also think gentle parenting is like such a spectrum. And it's like, I think it's also like, you know, we're not like spanking our child, you know,
my
I'm like,
God.
I'm trying
I
to teach her
know.
like time out and like,
Yeah.
because there is a consequence
Yeah,
to like,
boundaries. Yeah.
Natalie's
and-
really good with like emotional regulation with River. She'll like get to her level and talk to
I
her
love
and
that.
things like
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
important.
also like something, you know, I think Nick kind of went into parenting as like, because taking kind of some of the stuff that his dad did of like, you know, you don't need to know why. It's just because I said so. And then I
Yeah.
think us being a team and like working together, I've really tried to show him that like she responds so much better to being like, I can't let you down in a parking lot because there's cars everywhere and
Yeah.
you could get hit and it is dangerous. Instead
Yeah.
of just like, no.
Yeah.
Someday it'll be because we
Yeah.
said so.
Well, as one with no kids, I could suggest that you guys should just rest and go to the spa or something.
I love it. Come on, call back.
Come on, you are going on. You're on tour. You're going on tour. Surviving
going
and
on
Thriving
tour.
tour.
Yes.
Give it to us. Give us the deets. Tell our audience.
It's very exciting. So I'm actually writing season 3, third and final season of Survival of the Thickest, based off of my book. Go get it. Had I known, I would have brought like 1,100 of my books.
We could have.
today.
We have
Yeah,
so much
we had
space.
shelf
I
space for
love
it.
it. I
everywhere.
love a little book club. And so when we wrap that, a week later, I'll be going on tour, Surviving and Thriving tour, because I mean, my book is called Survival of the Thickest, and I did see this quote after I brought my kids home on Instagram. I'm so sorry. And the quote was, "The tools that you need to survive won't be the ones you need to thrive," because I had so many losses, and it was so hard to have just a viable whatever. That I was like, oh my God, I don't want these kids to die, because it was like the dead of winter and they were like 4 and 5 pounds. I'm like, ay. And so I'm just like, this is such a shit show. All of it's a fucking shit show. So let's like put on like a V-neck and some lip gloss and go thrive. I'll be hitting like a lot of like cities in the US, some cities I wouldn't normally go to, but I feel like I'm going to show you guys some love because, you know, we all deserve a good fucking night. I want to make people laugh so hard they pee themselves a little bit, which won't be hard because my demo is over 45.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't sneeze
pelvic floor.
So,
Kegels.
anyways, sorry, just funny to me. So, I'm very excited. And I think I'm also going to be taking my kids on tour a little bit. Yeah, like I just love Joan Rivers and like her relationship with Melissa. And I'm just like, I want to show them what I do. I don't want to live this double life. So
Yeah.
I'm doing like Friday and Saturday shows because I feel like everyone's an adult, you know,
And
hopefully they still
they
have a
learn
job.
about the world that way, you know?
They do. I think it's the best kind of education to see what your parents do and then also to travel.
Yeah.
Love.
So I'm excited.
And where can people get tickets?
Go to my website, michellebuteau.org. It's an organization, LOL.
Work.
But also .com. It was like expired,
Both?
and 24 hours later, some fucking Italian virgin living in his mom's basement in Sicily bought it and is trying to sell it back to me, and I couldn't get it.
What a motherfucker.
Anyways, you just asked me where
That's
to get
crazy.
tickets. This is what happens when I'm not outside.
It's
Where do I
crazy.
put my shoes back on?
MichelleButeau.org.
.org.
.org. Yes.
.org.
O-R-G. That's
Fuck
right.
it.
Forward
No
slash
com.
titties.
And good luck where you end up.
Yes, not a Y. Anyways, you guys, this has been really fun.
Thanks for
Thanks for
coming.
having
I don't know
me.
if we'll ever see each other again.
Why?
I don't know.
Would you
Where
come
do
back?
you live?
Down the street?
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not here.
I go to New York sometime.
Well, let me know, bitch.
Well, we're not going anywhere. So if you're back in LA, let us know.
If you're back in LA, let us know.
If I'm back in LA, I'll let you know.
We'd love to come. We'd love to come to
She's
your
never
show.
coming. She's never coming back.
Oh, shit. Yeah. May 6th.
Like I'm not 45, but I'd love to come.
That's great. I love it. I'm 48.
But
And I play a
God.
39-year-old. Liza Deceit!
Hey!
so your goals.
Well, we are constantly on the go, and being constantly on the go sometimes comes with a feeling of being drained and exhausted and tired and just completely depleted. And that is why we have leaned on Symbiotica for so long now. Symbiotica is for anyone who's doing all the right things, but still doesn't feel their best, because true wellness starts at the cellular level with science-backed high absorption supplements designed to travel with you and work with your body. Symbiotica helps you feel more like you.
Their individual travel size packets are amazing for whether you're a traveler or not, but I have found that it has helped me stay on the routine of taking my Symbiotica supplements. It's so easy to start something, take some vitamins for a week, and then just kind of forget them, or especially if you're taking multiple vitamins, open up the bottles and just like do the whole thing. But not with the Symbiotica's travel size pack. It's customized just for you, and it really helps you stay on track.
One of the products that we love is the liquid colostrum. It supports your hair, skin, and nails, helps maintain a healthy gut lining, supports healthy immune system, and it's a vanilla sea salt flavor, which is absolutely delicious. It only takes 30 seconds a day to get all the nutrients that you need. They have formulas to support your health goals, everything from energy, digestion, immunity, and mood. Symbiotica is one of the most trustworthy brands out there. They never compromise on quality and sourcing. Their products are free from seed oils, preservatives, toxins, or artificial additives. It's something you can taste and feel in every packet.
Go to symbiotica.com/VIALL to get 20% off plus free shipping. That is CYMBIOTIKA.com/VIALL for 20% off plus free shipping.
When you buy your first home, you want to feel secure, but many new homeowners face a home system or appliance breakdown in year one, and fixing something like an AC unit can cost thousands. That's where American Home Shield can help. When a major system or appliance breaks, like your HVAC, plumbing, electrical, or refrigerator, they will fix the covered item no matter its age.
It's one of the easiest ways to protect your budget and build confidence as a new homeowner. Visit ahs.com/viallfiles for 20% off any plan today and see promo details. That's ahs.com/viallfiles for 20% off. See ahs.com/contracts for coverage details, including service fees, limitations, and exclusions. Well, we certainly noticed a difference with Jeff and Steve as soon as we started feeding them Sundays for Dogs a long time ago, and those benefits keep showing up every day. If you love your dogs, you want to make sure that you're feeding them good and healthy food so they can feel good and be with you as long as possible, and that's why we choose Sundays for Dogs. Sundays is a fresh, healthy dog food that's easy to store and serve. Most foods are either one or the other. Sundays is both. Those are their two biggest benefits. Sundays is fresh, air-dried dog food made from clean ingredients. Recipes are customized based on the needs of your dogs. It's size, breed, allergies, activity levels, and more. Unlike other fresh dog food, Sundays does not require thawing, refrigeration, or preparation because of their air drying process. You just pour and serve. Sundays was started by Dr. Tori Waxman, a veterinarian who has devoted her life to animals. Sundays has the absolute highest standards for quality and food safety. If it's not 100% all natural meat and superfoods with zero synthetic nutrients or artificial ingredients, then it's not Sundays. So if you want to make sure that your dogs are eating the top quality, highest, most delicious food they can, to help improve their fur, have better poops, help with their energy and their digestion, make sure to get them Sundays for Dogs. Make the switch to Sundays. Go right now to sundaysfordogs.com/VIALL and get 50% off your first order. Or you can use code VIALL at checkout. That's 50% off your first order at sundaysfordogs.com/VIALL, sundaysfordogs.com/VIALL, or use code VIALL at checkout. I still don't think you can be friends with the opposite sex when you're in a serious
I
relationship.
disagree with you.
I did it.
Okay, I think the question that was missing too is that it's like, does your husband get along with the friend? Because that was my big thing too, is that I'm like, yes, you can still have platonic friendships, but I'm like, I just don't think that you're spending the time you would when you're single with the opposite sex that you're not interested in. Like, if I told Connor, like, I'm so sorry, like, I'm going to go with Nick on a bike ride to Venice, like, I feel like he would be like, that's kind of weird, no?
Really?
And
That's
it's
what I'm
also
saying.
like to Nick's point, like you're not confiding in that person, like I'm confiding in my husband. Like if I have any other drama and if it's like I'm annoyed with my husband, I'm not going to another man to talk about that.
And I'm not saying you
like-
can't have male friends or women friends or be friendly with the opposite sex when you're in a committed relationship. And of course, there are exceptions to every rule where like there are, just unique friendships out there where it's really just not a thing. But I would say 99.99% of the time, if someone is in a committed relationship and fighting to like spend quality time with a friend of the opposite sex. It's like, to your point, it's like, why?
I would say like anybody that I would consider a close like guy friend of mine is a husband or partner of a friend of mine, because there's very clear parameters of like what our relationship is. There's never going to be a situation where I'm texting my friend's husband at 9 p.m. being like, oh my God, did you see the episode of da-da-da? I'm texting my friend, and like then we can be in group chats and things and we hang out in group settings, but like I'm not like ever being like, hey Wells, want to go hang out and go grab a coffee? Like I think that's weird.
Well, I mean, I agree with you. Like my best friends before, well, this was long ago when I was living in Milwaukee, and we still like, I was single.
But, like,
him and his wife
different.
we'd get coffee now and then, but usually I was like talking about like my bullshit or whatever, But again, like we weren't like, I wasn't fighting for quality time.
Yeah, and to her point, it is the relationship that like you have with said person. Like if you've been in somebody's life for 10 years and their husband's okay with you having a coffee with their wife, great. I just like, for me personally, I'm like, I just don't know like what you guys would have to talk about that I wouldn't be invited to it too.
So what's your exception, Leah? Why are you wearing those glasses?
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I knew that something was off. Here we go.
It's an entirely different person.
It's an entirely different person.
I don't know. I mean, Danny's best friend is a girl, and like I'm also close with her, and she doesn't live here, so like whenever she's in town, they hang out, they get lunch, they go to coffee. And like, I don't feel any type of way about it. Like, I am glad that she's in his life. I'm glad that she's in mine. Like,
did she go to high school with you and Danny?
No, she didn't go to high school.
Is she in a relationship?
Yeah, she's married.
What do they talk about?
They've known each other since they were 16. Like, they are in the same industry. They talk about music. They talk about, each other's families.
Like, would you be bugged if like he was going to her and being like, Leia has just been like pissing me off, like she's doing this and she's doing that?
Of course. I hope that's not happening.
I know, but do you feel like that would be different if it was to a guy, like another guy, and it was just like guy talk? Or do you?
No, I hope that's not happening with any of them.
I guess in defense to Leia,
of course.
If you were going to your girlfriends and saying that shit about me, I wouldn't be any less annoyed.
I don't know. I think it's different to like have your girlfriends and be like, you're both kind of just like...
Yeah, no, it is different. I can talk shit about him. He can't talk shit about me, though.
Okay.
I'm with Leia.
I guess it depends on how you talk shit.
Yeah.
Like, I call Chambliss and I'm like, let me recap this argument that I had with Nick. Whose side are you on? Like a pulse
That's not
check.
talking shit.
But I wouldn't do that with a man.
But I also have a theory that like men don't like sit down and like have those types of conversations. Well, you tell me. But I'm like, even then, I think like golf, for example, and like golf is like a way that like men can trap another man to hang out with them for 9 hours straight and don't have to ask it.
Yeah.
Like we can literally be like, hey, you want to go grab a glass of wine? And it's going to be minimum 4 hours long. And we're talking about anything and everything. Men are like, hey, man, like, you want to go
I don't
golf?
think
That's why they invented golf. That's why they invented baseball.
Long
sport.
Men are not
sports.
as simple or as emotionally disconnected as I think you're led to believe.
Like if Natalie like pissed you off a little bit and you were going out to a boys' night, like would you like be like, just like a little light venting session to like your guys?
I'm a big believer in not talking shit about your partner.
Agreed, but there's a difference between talking shit and venting. Like I feel like, for example, like if it's
Absolutely.
like Nick left the cabinets open again and it pisses me off every time and it's like, oh my God, no, mine literally leaves his clothes next to the hamper.
If I felt like we were disconnected in some way, and if I felt like I needed to talk it through with someone, of course.
Right.
Which I think men do.
Okay.
in their way.
But I just feel like it's like not as like where I'm like, I feel like for women it's a little bit more casual because we bounce things off of each other. Like I feel like we're just kind of like,
It's a lot of like, am I crazy?
is this normal?
Yeah,
Am I the
I think with
asshole?
men it needs to feel like more heavier and more like, yeah, it's not
It's all like a casual like, okay, and then also, oh, and by the way,
it's not something to do.
yeah.
Yeah, we just play fantasy football instead.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I think like your like friendships are, where I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like women just like need to feel very connected to each other, know that we're not insane, knowing that like everything that's happening in our relationship is normal, or like if we need to talk about
Well,
it.
whether it was Michelle or Leia, I do think there are exceptions to rules, and lifelong friendships like certainly can be that exception. But
Right.
like if you're like you meet someone, man or woman, doesn't matter the gender, and they're like, this is my best friend, and you're like, how long you been friends? They're like 4 years. And you're like in your late 20s. This is weird,
Yeah.
And someone wanted to fuck someone at some point.
Do you think Jared Osmond has female friends?
100%.
100%.
So many female friends.
So many female friends.
And he's definitely fucked them all.
Or tried.
Or tried.
Actually, I think if he hasn't, they're not friends. I think he's given up.
I don't know though.
He becomes friends with all of the women. I mean,
Yeah,
except
I
you.
think it's egg after chicken.
You
in
guys
this
are
case.
you guys aren't even like giving him any credit though, okay? Like he has women that are contacting him only when they want to go to dinner or like have a nice gift.
It must be really hard.
It's tough out there.
It's really hard to be an Osmond. We have to apologize. Thank you.
Bravo and awesome this episode.
Everybody this episode.
Yeah.
No, it was a
It
great
was like
episode.
a showdown. It was like just every 2 seconds, it was like looking at someone else.
I
Like,
mean,
How could you not be Team Angie?
I know.
Well, Angie was pissing me off a little bit.
Say more.
She was definitely being like very childish and like that. Well, you started it. Well, you did. Well, you did. No, well, you did that
But she
first. And then
did
you did that
start it.
first. But at the end of the day, you have to be like, okay, we're adults and like, who gives a fuck? Let's move on. I'm sorry. You're sorry.
Yeah, she
We're
definitely
good.
wasn't the bigger person that is reserved for Brawin.
Okay.
Brawin's the only bigger person. Heather can be the bigger person, but Heather's usually too chicken shit to.
And sometimes she's just the voice of reason.
Heather's been good this season.
Heather's kind of doing what you want, Nick. She's
Yeah.
not. I mean, she's talking out of both sides of her mouth a little bit, but she's getting there. I think she's waiting for the moment that she has to renew her contract.
Yes,
Yeah.
she has to be willing to like stand on business. Like Angie. Angie is willing to be like, listen, if it's me against all of you, then fuck it. Let's go. Like I don't think she wants to be on an island. I think she wants to have allies, but
Well-
she is not afraid to like say what she believes. And like, sure, is she being petty? You know, fine.
Is she throwing a black card in Lisa's face? Is she throwing Electra's horse on the ground? Yes.
Well, if you have no idea what we're talking about and you missed the most recent episode of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, here is your rapid recap. Whitney is transitioning into songwriting. She also takes the girls to get psychic readings at a vineyard that apparently, according to Miriam Cosby, the former owner killed his wife and then himself in on Christmas Day in front of their dog, and then the dog was not normal after.
Yep.
So off to an incredible start. Lisa is done taking the high road with Angie. Lisa also thinks she would be a great farmer for a week. Brittany is apparently an expert realtor. However, she is not an expert at breaking up with Jared. He calls her 4 times throughout luncheon. So all of the girls get emotional psychic readings. This is what's going on outside. Lisa denies rumors and nastiness about Meredith. She also calls Angie Satan. Heather doesn't buy it. The cracks are showing. Angie then throws her black card in Lisa's face. So Lisa ups the ante and brings the term shortly into her vocabulary and also reveals she has 12 threads on each side. Not a facelift, as Angie was claiming. Angie then brings a Tupperware filled with Lisa's gifts and throws them all out. All of the women try to band together to get both of them to shut the fuck up. It doesn't take. Lisa storms off before they can resolve anything, but the psychic told Angie that Electra's horse was going to get injured, and then Angie threw it and broke Electra's toy horse. Spooky. Mary is a lover of horses and sick of all the chaos. She says she's done with Angie. No, overall, has anyone seen a black card in real life? Discuss. I haven't, actually.
I
I
haven't.
have many.
A what?
Many?
A black card.
What's that mean?
A black MX.
The thick ones, the heavy ones.
Oh yeah.
Mm,
No, I haven't.
I have not.
Definitely have. But can we just say how funny it was, this entire like psychic experience while every
The editors were amazing.
each
Yeah, it was
woman that would walk
perfect.
into the room, like she'd be like, oh my God, hi, like nice to meet you. And then all of a sudden you just hear in the background like and it's like all of them just like fighting in the background.
Brittany's like, I have chills. How could they know that? And this is a montage of Brittany like talking about her disconnect with her daughter.
Yeah, I don't really talk to them because they think I should give them attention instead of dating Jared Osmond.
I just genuinely appreciate it because I just think that tarot card reading psychic bullshit is bullshit. And
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
you have all
either.
these
think
public
so.
Please.
I've done one where I was like, there's things that have happened.
You want to believe.
No.
you're-
I'm talking like very specific,
Same,
involving a
same.
legal case that like literally like nobody would have known about. And this woman put down like 50 cards. And I was like, what are you talking about? And everything
Well, he
happened.
wasn't one of them. I'm sorry. Like,
That's fine. That's fine.
he was stalking their Instagram stories and watching previous seasons of
No,
Housewives.
totally.
There was a season of Orange County where Vicky, I think, got a psychic after her mom passed, and the psychic Tamara was in the room with him, and it was Vicky and her brother, and he was like, "Yeah, your mom just wants you to know that she like left okay, and like she's not to be worried about her." And somebody got a tattoo recently, and she was like, "Yeah, my nephew. Your mom doesn't love the tattoo." And then Tamara goes, "What's it of?" And the psychic goes, so like we don't like the interruptions throughout here because like the connection is being broken. But I was like,
I mean,
that-
it was giving OC lie detector where it's
Yeah.
like clear,
Yeah.
you got a bug in his ear. Producers are like feeding him information.
And also Whitney Rose set this up where I'm like, God bless, but I'm like,
Yeah.
even her little gimmick in the beginning with the strippers for the FBI raiding the
Yeah,
RV, like
yeah.
it's just like, here's my cue. Like I'm like, you fed this guy all
Like
the
telling
information.
Meredith that one of her friends is like not really her friend.
And then Angie coming in during it, trying to get the ball.
Yeah.
Same with Lisa too. It's like Whitney, like you can't trust somebody in your friend group, and Lisa walks by, like blows a kiss.
Literally.
Here's my cue.
Am I the only one who feels like Mary overreacted?
No, absolutely not.
Like, I'm done with you. Like, she spoke truth. You like, why do all the women give Lisa a pass for, like, Lisa has come from them all and said just like horrible shit about them. Like stuff that if you wanted to be like, you know what? I don't hate you. I forgive you, but like, I don't fuck with you. Like that, you crossed the line. And Angie has standards.
I'm not like Team Mary in the way that she stormed off, but I do understand her just trying to level with her friend and getting her to cool down. And then she just completely disregards you. And then, Angie was like hot. And I think Mary just was like, I'm not doing this. We're done.
Don't call me your friend if you are saying things like, don't expect me to be mad at them just because they're mad at you. No, I do. Or we're not friends. We're casuals. Like,
I'm with Mary on that one. That's how I operate too.
Oh, what do you mean?
Like, I don't need to like hate someone like with all like passion if just because you're beefing over something like dumb.
But who is this person? Like, if Max, for example.
Yeah, like I feel like if he was throwing a temper tantrum, throwing cards at everybody, I'd be like, okay, well, like.
Well, again, if he's throwing a temper tantrum, then sure, you need to check the person having a temper tantrum.
Yeah.
But if someone wronged Max, truly wronged him, hurt him in a way that he's like, hey, this person hurt me. I'm hurt by them. And that person did nothing to you. You're still like, you know what? They didn't do anything to me.
Yeah, okay, definitely not that. But I think what Mary was irritated by was the fact that she was trying to get her best friend to like calm down, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
And the second that she left, Angie stopped because I think Angie was like, oh, like that was serious.
That's the thing. I think it has way less to do with Angie and Lisa feuding Mary's feelings. Mary's going to ride for Angie. I think Mary just feels that Angie kind of disrespected her and the way that she was like, I need you to just listen to me, and Angie wouldn't do it.
But I kind of
That's
feel
what I read.
like that's giving like a little Brittany Bateman, like, what about me? Like in this moment right now, you've got Angie who's fighting with Lisa and who's genuinely hurt by what Lisa did. And it's like, now it's like, but you're not listening to me. And it's like, no, because I'm focused on
Fighting with
A,
Lisa.
like
Yeah.
right now where I'm like, this is a conversation that we should be having otherwise. And also like, sorry, when your best friend's also on a TV show, that I'm like, when she's popping off like that, like, Angie's seeing red right now, that she's not going to be hearing you. And if
And
your
when
best
you're
friends,
in the middle of being triggered and your friends, the first thing they do is try to tell you to stop and then in any way, I guess, defend the other. It's just going to sound like it sounds to them like you're taking their side.
you're telling me to shut the fuck up right now, to behave and to get along with somebody. And that's what I agree with Angie too, is like, Angie's allowed to have her feelings. Lisa comes in with her feelings all the time
I
about
agree with
people.
that.
She invited people just solely to show her little poster boards because she wanted to say gotcha. So I'm like, let Angie have her moment of clearing up. Why did you bring this up? And even then, Meredith is the one that kicked off all of this shit and then was literally like, sorry, my hands are clean.
Yeah.
Meredith definitely did not buy the tarot. She was like, interesting.
I've never been there before.
Yeah.
So I do love a woman that throws something. I think that's what I've come to realize on Salt Lake City. Like the second they're throwing something, I'm like, my girl.
I'm in.
Like,
Yeah.
Keep
You
her.
got me.
Yeah.
And then Brittany tried to shove the black card in her bra.
no, okay. I do. Brittany deserves her snowflake after this episode. Like in
Oh
the
my
beginning when she
God.
was trying to bring up like the records of the house
The
being
real
sold, but
estate.
nobody acknowledged her for like a good 2-3 minutes, and she just kept going.
And
Yeah.
they came
Until
for
they-
her hair and she took it like a champ.
She did.
Would you guys just stop talking about my hair, guys? She's like,
Yeah.
it is so that girl who is like, yeah, I'm best friends with all of them. What are you talking about? And then they're all like, no, we don't like you. And they're like, they're so funny.
And also a defensive Angie yet again, where I'm kind of like, even Mary, you're there. You do not like Brittany. I'm like, Brittany was poking Angie about her house, already
Yeah.
getting her feathers
Yeah.
ruffled. That it was like Meredith comes in with Lisa. Lisa calls her Satan, and it's game over.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. You guys know I ride for Meredith Marks, and I will always ride for Meredith Marks no matter what she does. However, Meredith, Lisa obviously did say that to Angie.
Yes.
Why are you
So
letting her
obvious.
off the hook?
Yeah.
I'm like, Meredith, you deserve a better friend than Lisa Barlow.
It does give that Lisa genuinely has dirt on some of these people.
Oh
She
my
has
God.
7 lawyers.
But
yeah.
even Lisa's hot mic moment, and when she's going off about Meredith, that it's just like, this woman, she's literally filming on a location with you and ran to the bathroom to expose all of your shit with being mic'd up. You don't think she's having a little kiki at tea time?
What Angie
Yeah.
said literally is the hot mic moment.
And also,
Yeah.
this just also confirms between this and Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, like, I will never be able to exist in Utah. Like, these women are on some other shit.
Truly.
They would crucify me.
I don't think I'd be able to survive in Potomac because y'all know I have excessive sweat glands and sometimes I'm not smelling like great in the armpit area. And like it's a medical disease. So like
But you don't
watch
want to.
yourself. But I feel like they would hold it against me for the end of time.
I was gonna say, you don't want to come to a group workout and they have a bowl of deodorant just for you on your mat.
Literally,
Like, that
I
was
would.
wild.
I
That was
no,
rude.
I would move.
I think Tia's
would
my
move
favorite.
states. Tia is great.
Yeah, she's
Tia's
awesome.
The
great.
princess.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to hang with her.
Well, if you did not watch the most recent episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac, here's your rapid recap. We pick up at Ashely's second bloom to finish the fight. Giselle doesn't think Stacey is really divorced either, but still she rises. Then a woman comes to do a burlesque randomly. Stacey is the only level-headed one in the group. According to Stacey, Wendy is not buying any of this. However, she did return it to insurance. Tia and Giselle are bonded because they both have twins. Tia doesn't want to drive because she doesn't want to look haggard. Also, her husband is a nerd. Ashely's situationship isn't Jack Harlow. It's just a dude named Josh. He has too much product in his hair. Angel is a rookie to this group of women, but certainly not a rookie woman. Kay and Greg are good for today, but apparently Wendy had asked Kay at an event if she had done her own makeup. Tea, and Angel defended Wendy. More tea. Giselle didn't know that friends chin-checked each other. Angel has the girls over for a Tranquility-themed hang and gives them all spiked tea. Wendy thinks it's giving Get Out. Giselle doesn't like Tranquility. She likes lies and foolishness. Angel also makes it clear that she would never get chin-checked. She would only chin-check. Stacey arrives late and makes sure to pop a mint before asking the women to do a cleansing breath that she then shows Ashely's fake divorce papers to prove her case. Also, it's Karen's birthday. Giselle, Kay, Ashely, and Cookie get together to pour one out for the girl. Overall, is Stacey the Brittany Bateman of this group.
All I heard was how many chins could a chin check could check chins.
All I heard is, I saw puss.
Yeah, the burlesque puss.
Yeah.
Puss. That, and they're all like, this is okay. We've had.
And honestly,
seen
puss
enough.
is such a more digestible word than
Adding that extra.
That-
Yeah.
E.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I do. I
Puss.
do like puss.
Well, it's also like les is more fun to say than like lesbian.
Pat the puss.
Yeah, Pat the puss.
the
Is that Erica
puss.
Jane? Erica Jane.
Pat
Yeah.
the puss.
Pat the
Yeah.
puss. Yeah. I think the women are taking it too far with the breath mints things. I'm
They
sorry.
are.
Like it's just cruel.
Well,
It's
did you
giving
see
bullying.
Watch What Happens Live? Andy used like a graphic of Stacey with bad breath.
It
And,
was, like,
people were called him out, being
green.
like,
Yeah.
"That's bullying. Like it's going too far."
Yeah, that's way too far.
I'm like, one episode fine.
Yeah.
One episode, one slide joke in front of her.
Yeah.
In front of her is fine.
Just to let them know.
Just to let them know.
Just so they can deal with it.
But now we're on to the next, and you have a bowl of mints, and then everyone is laughing at her. It's
Mhm.
giving,
We
yeah,
move from
it's too
room,
much.
make a comment, next room, make a comment, outside,
Yeah.
make a comment. Like I'm like, this is just like it's not funny anymore.
I think when people continue to make fun of you for the same thing, it's like, guys, there are other things
Don't
you can roast
hold
me for.
your breath. Yikes.
and with Jeff
Yeah.
Lewis on,
Yeah.
yikes. And Ashely Darby, yikes.
Yeah, that's not nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wendy was killing me though when she had Stacey over and she was like, "Child, like, what do you mean?" She's like, "Are you engaged?" "No, I'm back with my husband." "So you paid TJ to come on for a season to get back with your husband?" I'm done.
And then she's like, I have to use the restroom. What are you doing in the restroom? She's like, I need to use the facilities.
I'm like, talk about people like not trusting you, girl. Like,
But it's also like someone comes to my house and they're like, where's your restroom? I'm like, why? What are you going to do in there? I've like seen too many movies where they're like going through the medicine cabinet. You know, they're like doing too many things in your bathroom. That's like, why do you need to use my
you didn't go
bathroom?
before you came here.
Yeah.
You knew we were filming.
You can't hold it.
Also,
Interesting.
confirmed, TMZ confirmed it, that Stacey was divorced, actually. Did you see that?
Did we see the file?
I mean,
Well, if TMZ said it.
Yeah.
I'm good. It
probably.
must be true.
Yeah.
well, no, but a ton of people have been reporting on it, that the couple married in September 2007 and separated in August 2023, and then they were divorced on December 16th of 2024.
So why can't Ashley find it?
She's
Why
looking in the
can't
wrong
Stacey
places,
just
maybe.
say
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Because she doesn't want to.
Stacey is being like weirdly
Cagey.
very cagey about it. If someone accuses you of something that like isn't true, I feel like it's like you're just like, yeah, no, bitch, sorry, you're looking in the wrong place. Like, I don't
Mhm.
know.
And
You're-
even-
Google better.
But I don't know.
Like,
You get naturally cagey when your friend group is like just
coming for you. Yeah.
overly judgy and just like having strong opinions about your relationship. It's like, you tend to be cagey.
I also feel like that is just Stacey's personality. That's how she reacts to kind of every situation.
She is kind of the Brittany Bateman of the group.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like there's just something very inauthentic about her because I mean, there's too many questions that she can't answer, but then she plays the victim the whole time. It'd be one thing if you're owning you're like, I don't owe you shit kind of thing, but it's like the way that she goes about it is like, I just can't believe you guys would say these things about me, but I'm not gonna like give proof to shut you guys up.
I mean, one of my favorites, like, housewife clips that I've seen, and now watching Potomac, I really appreciate it even more, is a clip of Stacey at the reunion quoting Maya Angelou, being like, "And still I rise," and everyone just going, "Oh my god!"
Like that's Stacey.
Like that's
Have you watched Potomac for a while?
Like a couple of seasons, yeah.
Same, yeah.
So I guess my question to you about Stacey is,
She's only been on one other season.
Yeah, I watched
She
the
came in
last
as a
season.
friend of Karen.
so
I
in
think?
her stint so far, does she? And I know a lot of people like this, right? Like,
Mhm.
and Brittany Mittman's very much like this. Brittany won't come for you. Brittany just wants everyone to like her. She doesn't want to. She doesn't come for people.
Unless you come for Lisa Barlow.
Apparently, yeah.
But there's a lot of people who are just like, I won't talk about you
Mhm.
because I don't want you to talk shit about me. And so is Stacey very much like that, or is she coming for people often?
Yeah, I don't think she really like talks shit about people. It's more so like her own stuff that like when people ask her about it, it's like it's very unclear and like
Well, that's what I'm saying
yeah.
though. But like that's and so like Brittany, it's just like maybe she has her stuff, but she doesn't want to talk about it, and she doesn't want to have to always explain herself, and she's not acting like Brittany Bateman doesn't like people pick on her. She's an easy target, but I don't think Brittany is going around offering like relationship advice and saying that I'm the standard of love and parenting and dating.
Sure.
And she's not going after her peers for their flaws. She's just like, be nice to me.
But Brittany also like puts everything on the table, you know what I mean? And it's very much like, okay, yeah, I haven't talked to my daughter in this long and I choose Jared over my kids or whatever the fuck. Like she's very like, this is the reason why I make the decisions that I make, or at least why I think it makes sense. Whereas like Stacey, it's like presenting as this fully put together person and there's too many holes and you can't come on Housewives.
Stacey did literally her introduction is her saying that she like was separated and getting a divorce or something.
But to Carlos's point, you can't come on Housewives
Yeah.
and try to like frame your narrative around the type of person you are, because then the other housewives are also going to smell that out
Mhm.
and be like, what about this and what about that? If you're 100% authentic or owning it, then it's interesting to watch, but you can't even root for Stacey in this moment while she's literally being bullied by the rest of the cast because you're like, what am I defending?
Yeah.
What do I know about you?
Not to go back to Salt Lake City, but I can't not mention it. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City did a Us weekly cover that was referencing a very famous Desperate Housewives photo shoot. And Sierra, I'm wondering your thoughts.
I mean, it's iconic.
It's iconic.
It's fucking iconic.
And Lisa Barlow is in the space of Miss Susan Meyer herself, Terry Hatcher.
And Meredith is Eva Longoria or Gabrielle Solis.
Yeah, Heather is
Nicolette Sheridan.
Nicolette Sheridan. And then
Who was
you
Whitney?
have Whitney was Lynette Scavo.
The mom of 5.
I didn't watch Desperate Housewives.
Oh my God.
Oh.
It was
The one
after-
who
Felicity
Felicity
Huffman.
Whitney was Felicity Huffman, which I'm like, I think we need a switch.
After Eva and Terry, I didn't really know any of these
Well, the
people.
best part of it all is that Mary
Miriam
Cosby
is Brie Vandekamp.
is Brie Vandekamp, and like
Yes.
all of the women are in kind
Marsha
of like
Cross.
low cut, like slit dresses.
Yeah.
And then you've got Mary in like her conservative, like
Mm.
She owns a church.
she does own a church.
She does own a church.
and we will never see her cleavage.
Yep. And I think the really funny part of it is if you know Desperate Housewives lore, you know that Terry Hatcher was always on the outs with the rest of the group and they did not like her. But she throughout the time was like, well, I'm the star of the show.
Because they're real and spectacular.
Yeah. And then so Lisa Barlow being Terry Hatcher really made me laugh. Anyway.
I guess
that's
to
all.
wrap housewife recaps, because this is something people are talking about, do you give the gift back to someone you don't like? Because I feel like we learned our lesson with Beverly Hills and the bunny.
The bunny.
Mm.
If
And
you
I feel
want
like-
to
Piss 'em
shade,
off.
yeah, if you're
Yeah, if you want to have a fight.
I think it's petty.
Yeah.
But I also live for that level of petty because I could never.
How do you feel? How do you think Lisa feels knowing none of these women are drinking her tequila?
I think she'd been known.
Yeah.
Doesn't care.
Monogram bottles even.
It's a pretty bottle.
That doesn't mean anything. But bless, whatever.
Anton will drink it.
Yeah.
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 Well, I think that'll do it for this episode. Thank you for listening. Thank you to our guest, Michelle Buteau. Be sure to check out her shows. You can get tickets at michellebuteau.org. Also, don't forget to check out the Going Deeper episode with Robert Irwin and his dancing partner, Whitney Carson. It is an episode you certainly do not want to miss, as well as Tuesday's reality recap. If you haven't checked it out already, it's a fun one. It's a wild ride, and if you feel like laughing, be sure to check it out. We got another jam-packed, wild, and wacky week for you next week. Be sure to turn it in. Also, don't forget Monday's episode of Ask Nick this week. Dylan Efron. Dishing out some relationship advice.
Very nice.
Very sexy, very demure. Also, and don't forget, if you are interested in possibly being part of a secret NB Media Project dating docuseries and a chance at finding your love, click the link in bio and answer our questions. And who knows what could happen. All right, we'll see you back on Monday. Hey guys, if you loved what you listened to, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.